my name is Samuel Owat. I am the Vice President and the Executive General Manager of First Owat Group of Companies. We are live here today at Igbo in Ogun State. We came here to inspect one of our newly acquired sites, about 200 acres. Okay. Right here in Urobi village, we have 200 acres of land to be converted into a farmland. We are looking to plant banana trees, palm trees, cassava, and every other major plant that we know about. So, I'm out. Okay. Alright, so moving on, we are taking a detour in one of our existing farmland, and as you can see, work is going on. About 6 acres and 2 other pending acres which we are yet to acquire in this area. This is Igbo town. You wouldn't believe that here this is a town. Igbo farmland in Ogun State. We have palm trees, we have banana tree, we have corn, we have groundnuts, although you wouldn't see that because it is under the cassava plants.
region here where we have 250 earthy ponds scattered all over this particular axis, this particular, also this region here. But let's start with what it's close by here. We have about numerous ponds here, about 10 of them here. These coverings you're seeing, these flowers you're seeing, serves like more of shelter to our fishes that are kept here. We have different stocks of fish here. We have the gymnacus, we have the heterotis, and we have the tilapias scattered in each of these earthen ponds. Over there we have a 90 by 60 diameter of a fish pond over there, and while we have 120 by 60 earthen pond over there. So our fishes are stocked in there. Different breeds of fishes are kept there. These regions here are being worked upon. So as they were working on them, maybe I've slanted. So this is the pond I was referring to. This where we have this 60 by 90 diameter of the pond. Imagine how large the pond is. Has various breeds of fishes here. We have the heterotis here, we have the gymnacus here, we have the tilapias here. They're all here. We are nursing them all together. Okay, we come to the earthen pond where we have our catfish stocked here. We have about 3,000 pieces here stocked, and they're almost getting to the relaunch stage. Yeah, all over.
Hello everyone, how are you doing? My name once again is Samuel Owat, Executive General Manager of First Owat Group of Companies, and we are live here in Toto, Nasarawa, Lupe Town. So this is one of our farmlands here in Nasarawa, a space of 4 hectares of land, and on this farmland we have granules mainly and corn, but our corn are still infants, let me put it that way. So they are just coming out, So as you can see everywhere, the granules has really come out. You can see. So work is really, please come and take this.
My name is Salisu Yakubu. Amen. Yes, I'm the manager to Agro-Ally Group of Companies. As you can see, it's a nice place to farm groundnut. You can see what the executive has done. You can see the groundnut. looking very lovely and healthy. I think it's due for harvest, and next week we'll be harvesting this granite, everything.
This is another one of our farmland, a temporary farmland, because this place is going to be converted into a poultry very soon. List of groundnut and gero too ready to be harvested too, like the other side. On that end, there's some beans that are being planted on that end. So also part of the farmland.
Mr. Adams, I've been the one taking care of this farmland for my Oga. Actually, the farm was done by a tractor. It's ready for harvest now, and God's willing, by next week they will commence. And this is the process of removing it one after the other. By next week, we shall be ready for harvest. Thank you.
My name is Zaradin Rufai. As you can see here, we are in Gusau. This is Gusau in Zamfara State, in northern part of Nigeria, the western part of Nigeria. In one of our farm, that's the branches of first Owat in Gusau here, Zamfara State. We have 3 things, or almost 4 at the same time. This is soya beans. As you can see, it has started removing its seeds. You can see these soya beans, and at the same time, these white beans. White beans can be planted after the soya beans, because the white beans is just going to take only 40 days, while this is guinea corn. In Hausa we call it dawa. So the reason why we match 3 things at the same time is because in order to utilize our space that we have, so that's why we planted almost 3 goods at the same time, which inshallah by next time we are going to maybe plant 3, 4 to 5 things at the same time. Thank you very much.
Good day everyone, we are here in Gusau, Zamfara, in one of our existing farms. This place actually recently got harvested. We harvested the millets here, and there is still soya beans and white beans in this year. The plants, they are almost dry for harvesting, so when the time comes, we'll see everything.
name is Owat. We are from Madidi area of Bungudu local government. As you can see, this is millets. In Hausa here in the northern part, we call it Gero. You can see this one is due to harvest. You can see we are removing it with some of my colleagues here. Millet can be planted within 4, 5 to 6 weeks. It can be removed, before the remaining plants. So as you can see, this is the harvest. We just come on supervision on the farm. That's why we do not bring the tool that can be used to remove it. That's why we're just using manually to remove it. But next time if we are going to come, you will see how they are going to remove it with the tools. Maybe in our next video you will be seeing how we are going to be using the tool to remove it. Thank you very much. Federal University Gusau here in Zamfara State. As you can see, this is our 6th farm that we visited. So as you can see, this is the rice farm. Let me show you how it is. For those of you that don't know how they plant rice, look at it. This is rice. Let me remove the shafts. Can you see? It's very hard because it's due for harvest. That's why in the next 2, 3 to 5 days, our farm is ready for harvest. As you can see, these 5 hectares of rice plants that we planted in this Federal University. So thank you very much.
Rice is short grains, not long grains.
Hello, first to what people here again. We are here in Endoto axis along Safi Road. We are here to check one of our rice, soya beans, rice, guinea corn, millet. So here in Endoto, we have guinea corn, soya beans, white beans, and millets.
again. This is Rawia, part of still in Bungudu local government. As you can see, this is the farm. This is guinea corn, we call it dawa in Hausa. This is the soya beans together with the white beans. Also there is millet. So we plant 4 things in one farm. As you can see, we are going down to check. We have already harvested the millet in the farm. But later I will show you the harvest that we made and where we keep it and the quantity of the harvest that we made. Let's go around and check. This is the millet. We have already harvested the millet. This is the remaining one that is not due for harvest. Look at it, and you can see there are some of the millet here. Up to now, millet is not something that they will grow at once. You can remove some later on, maybe week by week. You can be coming and be removing bit by bit. Look at it. Someone just starts. Look at it now. They are just coming up here. Very easy.
Very easy.
Look at another one. This is how it looks like. You can see it. This is guinea corn. You can see it has started removing the seeds. Can you see it?
Yeah.
I'm still at Redin Rufai. As you can see, this is one of our farm in Daza area of Bungudu. We are still in Bungudu local government of Zamfara State. So as you can see, this is one of the properties of Owat group of company. Here we plant also 4 things at the same time. This is the guinea corn, as you can see. This is soya beans, and this is white beans at the same time. Also, if you can see here with me, we have the millets. So it's among the crops that we harvest. As you can see, this is all the farm. All over here is the farm. But we have 6 approximately 7 acres in this place. Let's say From the farm, I told you that we have harvested some of the millet. So this is the harvest from one of our farm in Rawia. This is it. You can see. Let me just. This is millet. The one that I told you we used to do pap, kunu. In Hausa we call it kunu. Kunu zaki, kunu sha, everything in Hausa that's what we call it. So this is the harvest. And not even, you can even, you can eat it. Just even like it. You can eat it. I can confirm to you that you can sell it.
So we are here in Okoto, Berigbe. This place is going to Ogami. This place is going to serve as our processing unit for First Owat food and beverages. This place is basically going to be for making, processing, packaging, and everything. And let me take you across the street here. We have our manufacturing plants, and as you can see, its work is in progress already. It is just across the street from the processing unit. This place is going to serve as the manufacturing unit, where we put all the machines that will be making the foods for that will be producing under First Owat food and beverages. So this place is the manufacturing unit. It is still under construction. So very soon, let's say in a couple months, this place will be up and running already. And also, we have a warehouse behind this place that is intended for the manufacturing units for First Owat food and beverages. So let's go. Let me show it to you. This place is the warehouse. It is a warehouse for First Owat food and beverages. So when we start making all our feed, all the food that we want to make, and what we intend on going into is chin chin, kuli kuli, plantain chips, and all of that. We'll show you our plantation farm. Let's go. So this is the warehouse here. This is the warehouse here. We are going to go inside. This warehouse is a space of 80 by 100. So you can imagine how big it is. Let's go. So we are currently using it as storage for our fish feed. As you can see here, there's rice bean, there's soya beans meal, there's fish meal, there's yam meal, there's any component you are looking for that's for feed fish that you won't find there. So as I said earlier, this place is it's a space of 80 by 100, and when we start our production of food, the kuli kuli, the granuts, the plantain chips, and all the other things we are going to be manufacturing, this is where we are going to be storing them. You get.
Hello, my name is Redin Rufai. I'm the northern manager of the First Owat group of company. That is in the northern part of Nigeria, in Gusau, Zamfara State. In Gusau, in Zamfara State, we have different farmlands there. Which one we have in Safe local government, which have almost 4 acres of land, farmland, which we planted beans, soya beans, guinea corn, and millet. Other University Gusau, we have 5 acres of land also there, which we plant rice, soya beans, white beans, guinea corn, also millet. While in Bungudu local government, that's under Rawia, we have one near the airport, which we 2 acres of land, which we planted the same crops, which are millet, guinea corn, soya beans, and white beans. In Daza area of still in Bungo, the local government, we have 5.5 acres of land there, which we planted the same crops, which are still the same crops that I listed before. Also, we have one near the depot in Gusau, which it contains 2 acres of farmland, which we have the soya beans also, the white beans, the millet, and also the guinea corn there. Also, at the back of FGG Gusau, which is still inside Gusau local government, we have one which we only planted the soya beans and the white beans there. Not only in Zamfara state, also we in Nasarawa state in Lafia, we also have a farmland there which we planted granite, which we have already harvested the granite. The granite is also on its way to Lagos state by God's grace today, inshallah. Okay, let me start with the duration of the crops. Like millet. Millet is just a crop that is short-term crops that grow within 60 to 100 days. That's the maximum. The minimum is 60 days, while the maximum is 100 days. While for the guinea corn, in guinea corn we have different kind of guinea corn. In the guinea corn we have almost 3 to 4 different crops that we planted there. Number one, we have the forage, which those that are going for the livestock, that's the pasture. 2, we have the biomass, which for those of you that are going for the biofuel, this biofuel that we use to power our engines or something different like this. Also, we have the grain one, which are used for sweetening. All these drink, chocolate, something, sugars, and the remaining one of them. While the last one, which each and every one of us eats, is the biomass. Soybeans, the maximum days for soybeans are 90 days. From the planting day to the harvest is 90 days minimum, while the maximum is 160 days. While the white beans normally we used to plant it. There's some that we used to plant towards the end of that's August, September. That's in Hausa we call it konkoso bean. It only took 40 days from the planting to the harvesting. That's the kind of white beans that we planted for now. This is what we're doing. We face a lot of challenges, which are one, starting from your workers. You have to face some challenges with your workers, because some of the workers, they're just there for the money, not for the work we are doing. While sometimes you go and plant your crops, at the end of the day, before you visit your next visit to the farm, you met some animals have went into your farm, have ate your crops. Or sometimes you met some people harvesting your own crop before your own time. So these are all part of the challenge. Also in the logistics when moving the goods from one state to another, we face a lot of challenges. The primary aim of First Owat Group is that to feed the whole nation, not northern part of Nigeria. We are just in 2 to 3 states now in the northern part of Nigeria, which by next year, by God's grace, we are going to cover the whole 19 states in the northern part of Nigeria before moving, though there's majority of our farmland in the southern part of Nigeria, which by God's grace, before next year, we are going to cover the 19 states in the northern part of Nigeria. I still remain Zaredin Rufai, as you know, the northern manager of the First Owat Group of companies. What I want to urge you is that I want to use this medium to plead with my brothers and sisters in the southern part of Nigeria to come into this business. Farming business is something that is very lively and something that you enjoy doing it. So if you come into the business, you enjoy more, you even get more profit than we in the northern part of Nigeria are gaining. It's not something that belongs to the only northerners or this farming. I enjoy the farming life activities. Thank you very much.
We are here in Okilisa. This is after Okoto. Okoto is where we have our fish farm, and here in Okilisa we have our banana plantation, and we intend to move our pig pen from Ogun State down here to Lagos in Okilisa, Okeagbo, Berigbe, Ikorodu, Lagos. We are also going to be creating a space for cattle rearing. That's cows, different breeds of cows. When we get to that stage, you are going to see those ones. Okay, so presently we have banana here, It is a space of 20 hectares for banana, and actually the entire space here is 30 hectares, but we have 20 hectares for banana plantation. The remaining 10 hectares is going to be for the pig pen and the cattle ranch. So let's walk the farm. Let's walk the farm and you see it. You'll see how wide it is. These are some of the banana we just started planting. That's it there. Some other benefits we are currently enjoying in this farm, farm life. There are some benefits, Emu wa ń bí báyìí o. Nínú àwọn òkúta ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní dá ẹ̀. Emu wa ń bí báyìí. Ọmọ wa máa ń gbádùn ó ti ẹyin akọ̀ máa enjoy left and right. You get. So the benefit I was telling you about, Ubashima, no, kì í ṣe pé a máa mẹ́mu àmupara, but there's no enjoyment if you are not actually enjoying. You get. So iṣẹ́ lóògùn iṣẹ́, but all work and no play and all work and no drunkenness makes Jack a job. And like I always say, I'm alright. But if you actually want to be alright, come and take this Oguro. Cameraman Egba. Ejembe. Iṣẹ́ bad.
Everybody, though I'm the only one here, that's why you won't see my face. So this is the harvest we made so far, and just the 3 farms: the FUG one, the Rawia one, and the Daza one. This is the total harvest that we harvested in our soya beans. You can see it. These are soya beans. This is where we are keeping it before we process it. You can see this is soya beans. We still have Safe, Defport, and the back of FDGs you also want to harvest. Thank you very much.
And you're welcome again once again to First Owat. I'll be taking you through the various departments we have in First Owat. Here's our office. This is our temporary place where we make our feeds, and these are the machines we have here. We have various forms of procedures that goes on before we make our feed. Here's the crusher. It crushes whatever components of feed we have for the fish. After they have been crushed, they are taken to the mixer here. The mixer mixes all the components together, because in the feed production, the medicines being put inside the fish and different components, so they need to be properly mixed up for us to have the best of the feed. After they have been mixed up, it is brought to this particular extruding machine. The extruding machine is a machine that helps us to get our suspendable feeds. This particular machine helps us to have our feed being able to suspend in the surface of the water for the fish to consume. After they have been produced, they are brought to this dryer here, where they are properly dried so that the feed cannot be easily spoiled with some fungus on them. So yeah, these are some of our the components used in our feed productions. Some of them, we took them from our warehouse there and brought them here for the immediate use of what we want to do. Come over. Still, we have another part here where we store most of our equipment here temporarily. These are most of the components we use in our feed productions. And just to remind you, because we said earlier that we are into cat feed production. Cat feed production is an aspect in fish farming whereby it requires every forms of care to be taken. And catfish involves water. Water management is one of the key factors whenever you're dealing with catfish production. So having this water from our borehole here, the waters are being pumped from here to our main tank here. Taken to our main tank reservoir we have behind this scene here. Temporary tank reservoir where we have our water. It's being pumped from that main tank we have there. It's being pumped from the main tank there to this temporary site where we treat them. It's been treated here. After we've been treated, it's been pumped to the other overhead tanks there. But before it gets to that site, there's water treatment tank again system we have here. Water being pumped to the overhead tank there. This is the point where they are being distributed to the various concrete ponds we have, where I'll be taking you soon. The concrete ponds here, where all our hatching process are being done. 2 out of the 20 is used as our temporary tanks, where treatment of the water is carried out. And we also have 2 trampoline ponds also. To the 18 ponds region here, where we have 250 80 ponds scattered all over this particular axis, this particular, also this region here. But let's start with what it's close by here. We have about numerous ponds here, about 10 of them here. These coverings you are seeing, these flowers you're seeing, serves like more of shelter to our fishes that are kept here. We have different stocks of fish here. We have the gymnacus, we have the heterotis, and we have the tilapias scattered in each of these 18 ponds. Over there we have a 90 by 60 diameter of a fish pond over there. And while we have 120 by 60 18 pond over there. So our fishes are stocked in there. Different breeds of fishes are kept there. These regions here are being worked upon. So as they were working on them, maybe I've slammed it. So this is the pond I was referring to. This where we have this 60 by 90 diameter of the pond. Imagine how large the pond is. Has various breeds of fishes here. We have the heterotis here, we have the gymnacus here, we have the tilapias here. They're all here. We are nursing them all together. Okay, we come to the eating pond where we have our catfish stocked here. We have about 3,000 pieces here stocked, and they're almost getting to the launch stage. Yeah, all over.
Good morning, everyone. It is a sunny day today in Gaza, Gusau, Zamfara. We are here at one of our farmland, one of First Owat's farmland in Gusau, Zamfara. We are harvesting dawa, that is unicorn. As you can see, I know they talk much, my nose don't blow. All lands are on deck. Work is going. Everyone is, into it. Òtútù tó wà níbà I will times 500 Jésù. Don't lie, my brother. Even
Cheers.